Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5, Episode 17. How many more episodes we got left? Because I am so tired of hearing about this damn fight. Like, I'm so over it. Can we please move on to something else and whatnot, okay? First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dot. Y'all know that means late if I can't sing it. Do not forget to also like this video, to comment in the comment section. You can also follow me, like the video, comment, also the little share button to share it on your social media. You can follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. As always, please remember to inhale and to exhale, because you have to relax and to relate and to release and to center yourself and anyone around you. Okay? Let's just get started. So I don't have not now photo because I didn't feel like it. I'm like, this whole episode was them walking around talking and then sitting down eating food and drinking drinks. I'm like, I don't have time for that. And I didn't want to use the cartoons again because I haven't gotten new cartoons for these characters just yet. But anyways, the episode picks up right where the last one left off, with Ashley telling Giselle and Robin how, I'm going to tell Candace that I wrote the little statement for Monique. I'm gonna do it on the last day of the trip because I don't want it to be any negativity, any tension if I do it any sooner. I mean, it makes sense because again, everybody for the most part is having a good time. So yeah, don't tell her back at home. Do that. That's what I would think you would do, but I'm gonna leave that be. And both Green Eye Monster 1 and Green Eye Monster 2 feels like, you must not want Candace to be your friend, be your friend going forward. Well, if that's what she decides, I'm fine with that. I feel like Ashley and Candace has always had issues, so I'm not surprised Ashley don't care. I don't see nothing wrong with what Ashley's doing. I don't. I feel like regardless of the beef she's had with Monique, the beef she's had with all the ladies, it's not like the statement she wrote is a lie. It's not as if she's telling some deep, dark secrets that no one knows about. What she's saying is literally on camera. If Monique wanted to, she can just get the footage. It's not a big deal. They act as if Ashley is bringing up some deep, dark secret that no one knew, or as if it's something that did not happen on camera that the whole world saw. Girl, bye. So we then see all the ladies, go to like a little natural spring. It was supposed to be a hot spring, but it was cold. Okay, no, this is cold. It was cold to the touch or whatever. So they was all having a good time on a little hot spring, dipping their foot in, taking selfies, dancing around, having a good time, enjoying each other's company or whatever. We even see Candace letting them hear her song, the remix version of her song, which they like. The song now is good. You know what I'm saying? No one can say that it isn't. I'm not gonna buy it. But if it came on the radio, I would definitely do a little bop to it or whatever. But again, she danced. It was a good time was being had by all. But quietly, messy Giselle is talking to Candace or whatever, asking her how she feels about her connection, her friendship with Karen. Do you still trust Karen? How are you guys going? I'm like, why Giselle? Why do you want to know? Giselle is a devil. And this is why I say she's a devil. Because Giselle liked to sow discourse wherever she go. You know what I'm saying? She can't stand for things to be peaceful. She always has her hand in the pocket trying to cause some bullshit to be afoot and to get on my damn nerves and whatnot, okay? Now, Candace brings up how, I feel as if I have reservations about Karen because, I look at her differently, okay? But mainly because she said, Karen is trying to make what Monique did okay. And I'm like, but she's not. Like, it's weird. Because she's like, I don't feel the full weight of Karen supporting me. The full weight of someone supporting you should not be them turning their back on somebody else. Y'all are all friends. When friends get into fights and tiffs or whatever, no one is supposed to pick sides. You could tell both people how what wrong they played in the situation, and then let it heal. But Robin and Wendy and Giselle want Monique off the show. And so they feel as if, let's ride this. Monique shouldn't be here trained. Let's not film with her because that could help us get her off the show. And it's really Giselle who's riding that train the deepest, as if she has any kind of storyline that we give any fucks about, okay? And so Candace, who is still so traumatized from the situation, does not see that Giselle is trying to make sure that in no shade, way, or form that she can move past this with Monique. And I'm not saying that Candace has to be cool with Monique, but my thing is, there is a way that when you have a fight with your friend, that y'all can get past it. You know what I'm saying? Unless the two ditzy hoes on the side who ain't got shit going for themselves want to keep y'all beefing because it entertains them. You know what I'm saying? Giselle, no, she don't bring shit to this show. So let's keep up the whole thing of, let's be mad at Monique, because that will keep people, entertained. We over this shit. Over it. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. I'm so tired of that conversation. We then see the ladies go to dinner that night. They have a good time, okay? Candace, they were talking like, what kind of sexy stuff? I don't know, because at one point, Robin brought up how she sent nude shit to Juan. Juan don't care. We see Candace taking pictures of her tits to send to Chris. When Chris' response back was, y'all so stupid. No man should ever respond back to your titties with y'all so stupid. Look, I think it's cute that he called her tits. I think she said Hershey Kisses. Is that racist? Because she got black nipples? I don't know. But I'm like, I don't care either. Anyway, but again, a good time was being had by all. They was laughing and joking and all the bullshit or whatever. But Candace brought up how, because Chris said one time before that they don't have enough sex or whatever, she wanted to give him all that she's got. Do it, because you don't, somebody else will or whatever. Anyway, we even see Giselle and Wendy being a little bit shady because Karen was not having a glass of wine. Like, oh, is your ulcer selective? She's like, no, but I can have a glass of wine. I took the medicine or whatever. Wendy, who okayed Wendy to come on the show? Who said, you know what? She is very interesting. Okay. She has a story to tell and she should be here. Who made that decision? I want you fired. Okay. Anyway, the following day, the ladies go and they ride around on the little sad cars. It seemed really fun. The scenery was amazing. You know what I'm saying? They were going to the place that like makes drinks or whatever, making that poncha drink or whatever. But again, having fun, riding around together, laughing and intermingling or whatever. No bullshit afoot at all. I'm not saying this is because Monique wasn't there. I'm saying this is what happened because the person who they don't like, they don't have to keep fucking with. But they can't fuck with Karen too. But I feel like if Monique was there, they probably would not have had as much fun. Simply because the two green-eyed bandits, you know what I'm saying, and the bad edge ass Wendy and crying as Candace would have had an issue with that. So I'm happy that Monique did not come, just so that everybody else can have a good time. But I'm going to be happy when she's back next week or whatever. But anyway, they had a really good time doing that or whatever. So while sitting and drinking or whatnot, Robin brings up, the photos of the hats are on my website, ladies. Now, this was messy to me because she had not told Karen ahead of time that she did not use her photo. Because as the ladies are looking at, oh my God, look at me, look at me, look at me. Wendy then say, well, where's Karen's pic? Because Karen like, did you not use my picture? Well, your photos, Karen, didn't come out too well, so I didn't use them. And Karen said, that's perfect fine with me. And in her confessional, she was like, next. And she dropped the hat on the floor. Girl, I told y'all, Robin is messy. And even though Robin and Giselle was on Watch What Happens Live, And Rob said, I wasn't trying to be ageist. Now, people thought I was being ageist. You said you wanted young and youthful looks, and Karen didn't give that. That's ageist, okay? Whatever. But girl, fuck them hats. Anyway, we see that. Now, we then see them at this whole episode was sit down and chit-chat some whatnot. And so they sitting down and chit-chatting, okay, over drinks and their food. And Karen brings up, ladies, I'm going to have a new business. I'm going to have a new wig line. I think she's calling it a wig shift, which is funny. But I have a new wig line coming. I'm saying I'm going to have a little a launch party that I want y'all all to come to. Now, Giselle, messy ass, gonna say, Karen always has a new business, and, she had the perfume or whatever, and this and that. I'm like, that's called being a businesswoman, Giselle, but you wouldn't know shit about that, okay? Everybody keeps bringing up how Giselle had that every Hue Beauty. Where did that go? Did it go away? But see, if you was a businesswoman, it would not have just went away. She likes to dog Karen out for having multiple streams of income, but I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, we all can't be sucking on Jamal's dick temporarily or whatever to get money. I'm gonna leave that being and whatnot. Anyway, so Karen again is having like a little small launch party for it, and Rob, like, I want to ask that out. Are you inviting Monique to the event? And Karen says, no, I don't think this is the time for y'all to all be around each other. Now, Karen said no, but the preview says yes. Okay, anyway, it's now the last day of the party. Okay, they all hanging around in their little dominatrix outfits or whatever. They all look nice. I think Giselle looked nice because it was so basic. Okay, come basically naked. Come as simple as shit. If she would have messed this, well, did she mess up? No, because it was simple, little red top and little black bottom or whatever. Anyway, they all get dressed up, looking sexy. Okay, I think Candace looked the most part of a dominatrix or whatever, and then when they all come in their outfits or whatever, I think Wendy reminded me of Angelina Jolie and Mr. and Mrs. Smith with the black trench coat or whatever, all black or whatever. I think, what's her name? Ashley looked like a sexy yoga instructor. Robin did look like a street whore, and Giselle looked like, just somebody's mama who dressed in tight clothes. I'm gonna leave that be or not. But when Robin walk in, and then when Karen walk in, Robin says to Karen, you look like Cruella de Vil, and she said, and you look like a whore on the street. But I didn't bring that up. I said, girl, not a whore on the street. I was like, leave Karen alone. Leave that lady alone. They all look good in their own way, okay? Robin, shut up sometimes. So they then have sexy question asking time, and as they was all sitting around there like playing with a dildo, they kept blocking out the dildo. Why? It's just a dildo, not a real dick. Anyway, so they asked. My name must be up there smoking weed, coughing like hell. They asked some sexy questions or whatnot. Okay, what is your fave? Where is your fave place to be touched? Karen said, my coochie. My vagina. I think anyone who says not the vagina, you're weird, okay? But the other woman said, my neck. I think Candace maybe said my back or whatever. This place is on the body or whatnot, okay? The next question was, when was the last time you gave a blowjob? Now, Giselle and Candace both said before coming on the trip. I'm like, I don't believe Giselle be sucking Jamal dick. He not even in the state. He wasn't even there before you left. So how you suck his dick? Okay, who dick did you suck, Giselle? Whose dick was it? Robin says a few weeks ago, you ain't sucked wine dick in some weeks. Look. Wine is too young and fine to not suck his dick at least 2 times a week. Okay, at least twice a week. Girl, please. I'm not. You just have to sometimes put in that work or whatever. Now, Karen said that she retired her throat 2 years ago, and I was like, girl. Now, when Giselle said, well, if Karen ain't sucking Ray's dick, I bet somebody is. Well, who's sucking Jamal's dick? Who's sucking your dick, Giselle? Let me know that. I do feel like Karen and Ray are at an age to where dick sucking may not be their main thing, okay? It may be a little, you know what I'm saying, a little hand job, okay? Sometimes, who knows, but who cares? Why do you care that she ain't sucked her man dick into, she been sucking that man dick her whole life, okay? 25 years of dick sucking. She can stop sucking that man dick, okay? He's older. What is Ray, 80? I just don't think an 80-year-old like really care if he could just. He made his one acre. He made his look. Hand jobs goes a long way. Anyway, they then is still dancing around, having a good time. They, they're they were like expressing what their dominatrix fit meant. We seen Candace on the floor crawling around. I think somebody was spanking her. It was very. I was like, y'all had a good ass time, okay? But they all had a good time, or whatever. And then Rob, you know what? This is the first time that we've all been together and there's been no friction. I'm like, shut up, Robin, because they were having a good time. And here come Ashley. Well, Candace, I want you to hear this from me, and not from anyone else. I'm saying, I want to let you know that Monique asked me to write a statement for her, and I did. Okay, I wrote about what happened between us at your house last year, what happened between us at the reunion, what happened between us on social media, just explaining, our interactions and things that has happened, because I did that because I was worried about if Monique was found guilty that she could go to jail. What? You did what? There you go, Wendy. So you did that to try to help weaken Candace's case because, they're trying to bring proof that Candace's temperament could cause somebody to react. Well, bitch, it can. And my thing is, why do they want Monique to just sit back and not do nothing? Like, Monique isn't saying that she didn't do it. She isn't even saying that, it was Candace's fault. Her point was, did I react? Yes. But at the same time, I'm not going to act as if I was solely to blame on the incident. Candace should have never took this to court. Only because they own the same show. And that means people have to choose sides. And I do feel like it could have been handled differently on both ends. But again, I don't give a fuck, okay? And for Wendy to make it seem as if what Ashley's doing is wrong is stupid to me. Like, at what point do you say, you know what, no, let's Monique just say forget it and be found guilty and possibly go to jail. Yes, let that happen. I'm like, that's not common sense. But her edit ain't common sense. I'm going to leave that be or whatnot. But I'm like, what's the point of fussing about that? I'm like, that's the point of court. To prove that you weren't solely to blame for something that happened or whatever. And then Candace brings up how Monique, she's playing you. Since she sit around and talk shit about you. Why would you do this? Because she wanted to. Monique's her friend, okay? In the same way that you want your friends to support you, Ashley is supporting her friend in the way that she asked her to support. Again, Monique could have also just got the footage. Because it's footage. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. Bitch, it's on Bravo website. I'm like, girl, bye. So when Robin then brings up how what you said that you did it for revenge, I'm like, that ain't what she said. I mean, it's what she meant, but it's not what she said. And my thing is, she said Candace has done things to me. She said things about me, and she's done whatever. So this kind of makes us even. Meaning, no harm, no foul. Me doing this does not get you in any trouble. You don't lose anything from this. This just means that Monique won't go to jail if, it comes to it or whatever. And I'm like, I agree with Ashley. That's just me. And I don't even care about the Monique haters and the Candace supporters. Because, when I see people in my comments say, oh, well, Monique must be paying you, bitch. No. And for you to think that the only way that certain YouTubers can see things both ways is if Monique is paying us, then that means Candace must be paying you. Okay. Anyway, so ask like, look, I'm just gonna, I get if you mad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna leave it at that or whatnot. You know what? She gets to crying. She's using you, what you're doing affects me. And I'm like, I don't see how. You upset. But I don't care. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And then Wendy, this, you're a snake. This is some snake shit. I was like, no, it's not, because she told Candace what she did. Wendy, shut up. Okay, get you some business. Get you a storyline. Why are you so invested in this? Why? I cannot. Candace is not crying. Fuck you, Ashley. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You worried about the liar who couldn't handle my mouth and put her hands on me. And Ashley's like, that's fine. I accept that's how you feel. I'm fine. So she kind of gets up and leave or whatever. And Karen then said, like, what Monique did was wrong. We all know what she did was wrong, but she also knows it's wrong. That's not true. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She's only saying this wrong because she doesn't want to go to jail. So let me get it straight. When is it okay for Monique to say what I did was wrong? Okay, when y'all met with her and she then said, I'm not ready to say it's wrong yet. Y'all then said, oh, I can't believe she not sorry. Okay, then when she said, I'm sorry, oh, she said she's sorry too soon. Now you're saying she only said sorry because she does not want to go to jail. When is it okay for her to own what she did? Wait, does she have to go to jail in order for... I'm just tired of this whole thing or whatever. And Karen brings up how she knows more than they think she knows. Because mainly, boom, Monique let her see the charges in the paperwork or whatever that has Candace's statement of what happened. And in this statement, Candace brings up how after Monique grabbed her hair, that she then released the glass that was in her hand upon Monique, meaning she hit Monique with glass. And then production shows that happening. So in Karen's eyes, they are both to blame. No one is innocent in this, and that's Karen's point. You can't make me pick a side when I feel like y'all both are wrong. Candace and Giselle and Robin, who just sucked Giselle's dick, wants people to just blindly only blame Candace, and people who don't see it that way, it's like, bitch, we not playing with, like, that's not what it is and whatnot. Okay, and then he goes, I'm on anxiety medication. I'm worried about what she's gonna do next. I'm like, girl, let me get this straight. You on anxiety medication, you need sticky nose, you having panic attacks. How are you on medication but you still drinking? You've been drinking all season. You can't drink on anxiety meds. So at what point are you popping pills? When? Let me know, girl. Anyway, Karen, look, I'm neutral, and that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. I would be that too. We then see Candace on the phone with Chris. We see Ashley on the phone with Michael. Chris says, why I can't believe she would do that, because Chris and Monique were talking shit about them, saying how they ain't shit and how she not a friend or whatever. I'm looking like, yeah, but when did they say that? Like, when did that conversation happen? Let me know, because you and Monique ain't been cool in a minute. So I'm like, don't bring up old conversation when Ashley and Monique was probably beefing as if she's currently saying shit. That pissed me off. And then when Ashley talking to Michael, he like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Candace brandished the knife on you. You could have actually pressed charges on her, but you didn't or whatever. I don't like her, and I don't like her husband. I was like, girl... When this fight happened before, and we was just hearing about it, we could not wait to see what happened. I'm so over this damn fight, and it all, like, this cannot continue on into next season. Next season needs to be about moving the fuck on from this. If anybody is up here dragging this shit on next season, I ain't watching, ain't reviewing. I'm gonna protest this shit, okay? And that's about it. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.